We had one problem, we had one issue. It became national politics issue.
Where did you come up with the name?
I can't speak this for everyone and all the partners, right?
Tell me what you guys are planning for Halloween.
It looks and feels like a proper, like a real underground rave back in, the 90s, the 80s in Berlin. Hi, this is Ton, and this is One Night in Bangkok.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the One Night in Bangkok podcast. If you guys are new here, my name is Eric. I'm all the way from Boston, USA, and I've been here in amazing Thailand for 5 years now. I'm here with my favorite Bangkok podcast girl, Ern, and tonight we want to show you some of the best places and people that we meet here in Bangkok. If you guys are new here, if you're traveling to Thailand soon, hit the subscribe button. We want to show you so many people and places, and we don't want you to miss anything. And if you want to listen to the audio-only version while you're driving or you're at work, you're at the gym, we have this on Apple and Spotify podcasts, so I'll put the link to that down below. And lastly, if you're having a good time with us, if you enjoy all the episodes we're putting out, buy us a coffee at the link below, and we'll keep this party rolling. Tonight, you will notice we are not in the normal studio. We are in a very special location.
Yeah.
I am here with Ton, and Ton is one of the minds behind Baccarat, Bangkok. And you may have heard of Baccarat before because just about everybody that's come on the show says they're going there. Yeah. And that's kind of how this came to be. We'll talk about that. But I just want to let you introduce yourself, maybe give us 2 minutes of background on who you are.
Right, so my name is Ton, in Thai Ton, นะครับ or a lot of people call me Tono simply because within our group, there's the other Ton. So in meetings, we always say, wait, when you mention Ton, which Ton do you mean? So I go by Tono. Baccarat is, a lot of people say, I am an owner or the owner or one of the many owners. We have to say that Baccarat, we started as a groups of friends, networks of friends, and who share, common grounds, common love for certain category of music, certain genre of music. And we go to venues around town in Bangkok, and we don't find the place that we seem to like. We go to somewhere that the music's great, but the floor is sticky. We go to some places where, we kind of think it's almost there, but the speaker's not good enough. This is how Baccarat came to be. There's actually more story to that, and we can discuss that later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to fill everyone in on how we actually met, because what was happening was we were recording a lot of episodes over the last few months, and I always ask people when they come on, like, hey, where do you like to go out in Bangkok? Like, where have you been going?
Yes.
And every person is saying, I'm going to Baccarat. And it became almost a joke because people think that you're sponsoring the show, but you're not. It's just that everybody...
We are not. And
almost every time that we mention it, like, sponsor, we're like, no.
And then, yes, that actually caught our eyes as well. We were like, again and again. And it's like, that's a good thing. But at the same time, we're like, okay, it's a bit wrong now to not invite you guys to come over for just a few drinks.
What happened was... I came here. When everybody was recommending here, I hadn't even been here yet. I heard of it. I just hadn't been here.
Right.
And so one night I came here, and I was just walking to the bar to get a drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you said, "Hey, it's you!" like you recognized me.
Yeah.
And I thought you were just like a subscriber. I don't know, because sometimes people come up to me and they say hi or whatever. And so that's when we started talking. And I've been back a few times and. We're going to talk about the Halloween thing later. So
100%.
There's some interesting things going on now. So I thought it'd be cool to do an episode here on location.
Sure, on site. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the DJ booth right behind us.
Yeah. My favorite spot.
Yeah.
It
right.
is. This is actually everybody's spot, and every now and then we actually allow anyone who's got the good vibe, like, why don't you come to the back?
Yeah.
Why not, right? Yeah.
So let's start. We're going to talk about Baccarat. We're going to talk about the big Halloween event. But I want to know a little bit more about you because I actually have never seen you outside of here. I've only seen you here.
Okay.
So are you originally born in Bangkok? Where are you from?
So I was born in Chiang Mai. I am คนเหนือนะครับผมเป็นคนเหนือก็ so I was born in Chiang Mai, went to a Thai school just like most of what would I call it? Just most Chiang Mai middle class, people. Went to the Christian school there, and then I had a jump to an international school, and then went to uni in Australia, and then again uni in the UK, worked there a bit, and then came back. And when I come back to Thailand, I was like, there's not a lot of job that is suitable for me. In Chiang Mai, of course, I had to stay in Bangkok. So my specialty is real estate. So I did a lot of real estate research, development. So I joined, a big development company, public company, and jumped really quick through the ranks. And then after COVID, things changed for the company. I had to quit. So now I am working on private equity. It's my own boutique firm along with two partners from the previous real estate company. So now we are full private equity firm. Just raise funds through the public and big family offices, and then we invest in real estate projects that we see potential that they are growing.
Real estate in Thailand.
Real estate in Thailand strictly for now, yeah. But a lot of it is hotel now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the real estate market like in Thailand? Because many foreigners are curious about this, and
Yes.
I think it's very cloudy for
Yes,
the outsiders.
it is cloudy. I gotta say that when you look at the real estate market, you have to look one step deeper. Which city you're talking about, right? Phuket now residential is doing really well. It had been doing well since COVID. Residential, hotel now where everywhere is doing well except Chiang Mai and the north. Condominiums and residential in Bangkok is horrid. Like it is not performing at all
because
we
it's
have so much
oversaturated.
stock. Yeah, we have so much stock to sell. And at the same time, the real demand is no longer there. And interest rate is higher. So a lot of things were not like favorable for people who are looking into purchase or looking to invest simply.
Why do you think the real estate, or then you said in the north, it's not going so well?
Chiang Mai and the north is interesting because the way the market there works, right? When I talk about real estate, it's mostly hotels and landed housing. In Chiang Mai, the industry there, sadly, a lot is depending on tourism as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the tourists that Chiang Mai depends on are mostly the Chinese.
Yes.
And they're not, and the Thais, yeah, and the Thais. Don't get me wrong, but the Thais will not buy real estate there, okay? So it's gonna be mostly the Chinese, or just any other tourists that travel to Chiang Mai, fall in love, and think about investing or moving there, right? Chiang Mai has still performing quite well amongst the digital nomads. It's still got the fastest internet in the country, and cost of living is still relatively low. So it's still a great city to live. But for investment, for real estate market, not really.
I see.
Yeah.
That's not this topic I don't actually know that much about. I would like to learn more about it now that I'm
you
in
can get
Thailand
a whole
full-time.
episode about it later. Yeah.
But a lot of people ask me about this, and I'm not the expert. So
yeah, that's a lot more to it.
So okay, so you have a day job, let's call it.
Yeah.
How did you get involved with nightlife or events?
So a lot of our partners, all of us have a separate day job. You can say that all of us actually are part-timers in this business. The way this whole thing started was back in 2022. I just fact-checked that earlier because we were confused about which year it was. It was during COVID still. It was a post, how you call it? It's just during that time where the Thailand pass thing just finished, right? But hotel recovery is very slow. So my friends and I, my friend who, part on this really big complex here, we were talking about how to get his hotel up and running and faster, and also use the disused areas, right? Just a group of friends, and we were talking like about music festivals, and then we move on to talking about certain genre of music, and we're like, yeah, Thailand has really next to none when it comes to like techno scene or progressive house, tech house, or anything along Sukhumvit Main Road. That is where we would like to go. By that I mean where we can feel safe, where we can feel like the music is aggressive enough, and where we can feel that we can just walk around, mingle with people, and don't have to feel like it's wrong to initiate new conversations, because that is the core part of how me and my friends met in the first place, right? We actually mingle at the pool party, by Mustache guys. Those COVID days, Mustache is such a great place, to go, and make friends. Great place. A lot of my friends we met through that mean, yeah. So this is what we are trying to recreate. So after that, we all kind of decided like, hey, why don't we put a little bit of money here and there, turn the lobby of that hotel, the Davis Condo Wing Hotel, into a semi-nightclub that only opens from Thursday to Sunday. It was just a trial run.
Yeah.
Right, just a DJ deck and 2 speakers that are not very expensive. And the space, we fill the whole thing with those like Shopee purchase laser lights. Everything is 500, 600 baht. And then we have these empty areas that we don't know what to do with it. So we put 3 pots of trees everywhere, and just put like pink and purple LED lights to make sure that it feels a bit like Tulum or like Electronic Forest, that music festival. So put everything together, and then we do a trial run where we allow all the friends and friends of friends to come. That's day 1. And we don't allow anybody else. You need to know someone, right? So it feels a bit exclusive. And we just have the DJ Cardi Party doing the opening. The music was very trancey, but also very progressive tech, really aggressive. It worked, despite the fact that there was no service. No one get any drinks that day. You had to walk and wait half an hour, but it worked. The vibe worked. So that was the proof of concept. Later on, we knew what to do now with the service. We kind of grew. We profit from the fact that the hotel law allows anything that is open within the hotel to stay open slightly longer than the rest.
Really?
Yes. So during COVID time, after the government kind of like relaxed the rules on how nightclubs and stuff can open up to 2 o'clock. After that 2 o'clock, basically everything's finished. But venues and hotels, they are legally allowed to open up to 4.
That makes sense because I know.
If you think about it, every place in Bangkok, right, that open late is in a hotel,
right?
In some sort of hotels, right? Yeah.
Oh, I see. For like after party and then like open till 4 or 5, something like that.
Correct.
And it's
so
in the hotel.
Always in the hotel because there's a law for it. The law allows it.
So I'm really curious about kind of the regulations, the government policies around nightlife and entertainment, because I don't know if you know this, maybe I mentioned it, but in my home city of Boston, I have a similar story to you. I had a tech startup job. I started a nightlife brand, and I have a partner there, and we do events. And actually, we have a big event tonight. She's running. Wow. But Boston is a huge pain for anything to do with entertainment or nightlife. Right. They regulate it to death. Yeah. And a lot of people don't want to create things because it's too difficult.
Yes.
In fact, we had an event a few weeks ago, our biggest event of the year, and we had some issues with the police and the city, and it makes it that we don't want to do it again. So as an event creator, as a venue person, have you had to struggle with anything like that here?
In Thailand, you will be surprised. There's actually quite a lot of red tapes. Every event, you actually have to have a liaison for each component. You got to talk to the city. You got to talk to the police. You got to do a lot of risk assessment. If your event is going to be published, if your event is going to be like a real, open event that is, commercialized properly, taxed properly, yes, you need to liaise with every, little, government agencies before that as well. So Thailand is actually full of red tapes if you think about it.
Because I think foreigners have the image that there's no
everything
rules
is
here.
really easy. Oh no, you have no idea. Even in real estate, when if you look from the BTS, you will see every building has this slope that looks like that. That is because of the planning rules. We have the setback rule, where buildings, the further they are from the road, the higher they can build. That's why every building has this little shape away from the road. So it shaped the skyline, the rules. So we have a lot of rules, a lot of regulations, and I gotta say, as a person who is an entrepreneur, some rules have to change. But entertainment, I think in Thailand we are quite liberal. We are not to the point where we have to do a risk assessment form, health and safety. Everything is not there yet. It's coming. One of the political party I supported will have that. I'm not sure it's a good thing, but they planned it
soon.
So the viewers can't see this.
Yeah.
But we were talking earlier.
Yeah.
And over here in Baccarat, on the wall, there's a big mural.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that mural?
So, the mural is essentially, an art piece that we are making it more like an Easter egg, If you look at it and you don't know anything about our struggle and our past club, you will not know what it is. But if you know what happened during that time, from left to right, you'll see how it ends the mural with certain picture. And if you compare with the timeline from that first club, we call the lobby. It was the club in the lobby of a hotel, so we call it the lobby. Look from the left to the right of that mural, and you will understand why. Just compare that to the end of that club.
Because you had a problem.
We had one problem. We had one issue. it became national politics issue to the point where, you know, it's not worth talking.
Yeah, sure.
It deserved an episode.
I just wanted to mention
it deserved an episode
because when people come here, that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, it's a cool thing to see,
so.
but yeah, you don't know what it is. Not many people know what it is. Yeah. So yeah, that's the whole story. The reason why our club only, I think it opened around August 2022 and finished just after Halloween. Halloween in 2022. And then one more week. That's it. That's where we ended everything. Yeah.
Okay. So what happened after that? What was the transition?
So we all kind of like just, you know, gave up. It's not worth it. Let the election happen. And, you know, because everything was heightened at that time.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of involvement from a lot of people. There's different factions here and there. And we don't know what to do. And nightlife is one of those high-risk business that, you know, depends on what rules and regulations about to come. And not to mention that, you know, we are, you know, already in the eyes of the authorities in terms of like, you know, not just us, a lot of nightlife, you know, like businesses that involve, you know, Chinese mafias and everything. It involves that too at that time.
Yeah.
So we don't want to be part of it. We just forget about it. You know, we just lose our second home, right? Because again, all the concepts, you know, the last place, the lobby, and Baccarat is more like it's just our home away from home. When we don't know where to go, just come and hang out, and we know that the music will be good, will be something we can accept.
So how did the idea for Baccarat come about?
Yeah, so idea from Baccarat, I can't speak this for everyone and all the partners, right? Because there was a time where this space for Baccarat was a weed shop as well.
A weed shop, really?
A weed shop
because
for a while.
People might not know, this is on the first floor of a hotel.
It's on the ground floor of the Davis Hotel, right? So before that, it was Obong Pang, you know,
actually,
Obong.
I believe that's from Boston. That's from my home city.
Yes,
It's like a fake French bakery, but I think, tell me if I'm wrong, guys, I'm pretty sure that's a fake French cafe bakery, but it's from Boston, USA, where I'm from.
Because they have all those, actually, yes. Yeah. They have all those like menus that you would expect it from like the, you know, the Northeast Coast or San Francisco. Not really French. Menu. But anyhow, it was Obong Pang first, and then I think they left, and then it was a weed shop, and then again politics, it's shut, and then it was empty for a long time, and then I think the main partner to the business, he wanted to open this space as a co-working space, first to just, you know, like facilitate the area, because Sukhumvit 24 is full of condominiums.
Yes.
And why not a co-working space, right? Because at that time everyone's working from home. That is how you create a business out of demand. That is pretty obvious, right? But then I think they came into the space, and after the work done, everyone was like, hey, the space is kind of nice. It's a little too nice for a co-working. So they revised the whole plan again to be, I think, a whiskey and cigar bar.
Oh.
Hence why you see some elements of the club was like, it's not a club.
Yeah. It's
but
not
then,
like
but then again,
clubbing.
Exactly. It's like that. And this is why some people said this middle division wall is interesting. It doesn't seem to fit the whole space. Which is kind of true, but it's, you know, it's
kind of give a chill vibe.
Yeah, but also it allows, you know, people to feel a bit cozy on the weeknights where the customers are less, right? So you have one area where it feels like, hey, you know, it's happening, and then if you want to go talk with your friends outside on the chill corner, that's what we call it, then you can still, you know, hear your friend because the music's like not as loud in that side. Yeah. But anyhow, the last reincarnation is a full-on club where we all just like, hey, let's bring the lobby back. But this time it's called Baccarat.
It's an interesting spot too, because most nightclubs, when you go inside, you cannot see out at all. It's totally blacked out. Like you can't see out to the street. But here you've got floor to ceiling windows that run the length of the wall.
Right.
So you can see right out to the street.
100%. Yeah, 100%. It's part of our, you know, it's part of our group, like idea or philosophy now that, you know, if we were to do more stuff, more clubs, which we will try to make sure that it's always on the ground floor or second floor, because part of, you know, when you go to the clubs, right, coming in easy, going out easy is really important, especially when you are extremely intoxicated. You want to exit the place ASAP, not just, you know, go into a lift, go down 5 floors and then exit.
Yeah.
Or again, some people also love the fact that they can come in and show their nice Ferrari when they arrive. Right? It's part of that.
I mean, I left my Ferrari at home
tonight. It's part of the... I mean, you know, every now and then we have like uberly expensive cars, you know, like arriving in, and it just gives them a little bit of value, like flex, which is normal in the nightlife business, even though none of us like Like here, we try to make sure that everything is subtle. Like not a lot of flexing, not a lot of LED screens, not a lot of flash. Like what's called fireworks that you bring, right? We are, and also even the DJ booth here, right? We don't lift it up.
Yeah, so that's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
So the DJ booth is right here, and one thing that's cool about it is you kind of have a bar that runs around the DJ booth, and people come and can set up drinks
put
right
their
there.
own drinks,
and they're right at same level as the DJ.
Yes. So
It's
everyone
really cool.
feels like the DJ is not like elevated up or a different class.
Yeah.
It feels more like the DJ is part of the community.
Because some places you feel like you're so far
yes,
away
you're
from
so
the
far.
DJ.
It's like
but
it's like a music festival. You're like meters away. That's
once
too
you
much.
get close to the DJ,
You're part of it. You
different
can just
vibes.
go there and shake hands with DJ. It's super easy, and then it allows it creates a certain friendly vibe. Like when people are not flexing, when there's not a lot of like show off. We do allow that in a subtle way. Like when you open bottles, of course, there's gonna be like flashlight coming in with like our dancers, going to the table. But it's so subtle that if you don't pay attention, you might not even see it.
That's part of the fun of it. I mean, if it was just about
100%. If it's your birthday, why not? Right?
I mean, you could go to Max Value, or you want to come here and have a good time.
100%. It's part of the experience, right? But also at the same time, we feel like because our space, there's a lot of high-profile customers that really don't want people to see that they're here. So they really like the fact that things are a little bit dim, and not too bright, and then they feel safe because we always have security guard. Like I think for the area where there's 8 VIP tables, we have like 10 security guards standing around. If you're intoxicated or you want bathroom, just tap on their shoulders. They'll help you find your way out. Because again, we are a club that encourages mingling, standing up, talking and dancing, and just making new friends you haven't met yet, right? So sometimes it's quite hard to like navigate yourself away from your table to the bathroom. That's why we have this guards system set up to help you, to guide you to the bathroom.
Where did you come up with the name?
Okay, I am not the one responsible for the name. That's the other partner.
Because actually, I want to point out.
Yeah, it's a great name.
You're not the only Baccarat.
I know.
In Bangkok.
I know. When you search, there's actually another F&B location that's also a Baccarat. Yes, another F&B is actually within the same. It's Sukhumvit Road as well, but it's on the
It's not a club.
northern part. It's more like a soy cowboy.
Yeah. There's a place.
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same name.
One of the bars at the end of Soy Cowboy is called Baccarat, although it's spelled differently.
I think it's.
been there?
I think it's spelled the same, but not in all capitals like us.
I think there's no T on there.
Maybe.
I don't want to say I'm an expert about Soy Cowboy, but yeah.
I did find that when we were
Maybe
trying
not,
to like
though.
set the whole thing up, we were like, how can we make sure people don't tag that one? And not, it happened.
But
it
how did
happened.
the name come about? Because I wonder if Thai people even know what it is.
Well, it's one of the more expensive high stake, gambling game, right?
Yeah.
So the moment like when our partner came up with this, like, I like that, and everyone's like, yeah, we like that. Very easy.
Okay.
And he's the main partner too, and it's actually just automatic.
Okay.
But it's such a great name. The moment people see it, it's like, yes.
It's simple and memorable. Yeah.
It's simple, memorable. At the same time, I don't know why Thai businesses with the 3 syllables, it does better.
Mm-hmm.
In anything. Just think about it, in anything. 3 syllables always do well.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Think about it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all these little things that are, like if we were as a group to be, anything, we are extremely detail oriented. If you notice on every table, on everything that we set up, that I can tell story about everything that we have on the table.
Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons I wanted to have you on here is because I think when people go out in Bangkok, they don't have they try to imagine who's responsible for putting these venues together, putting these events together.
Yes.
And I don't think that they imagine you.
That's also a good thing. And that is also why when I talk to all my partners about, guys, we got to do a podcast. And then everyone's like, you do it. I'm like, okay, I'll take one for the team because my house is the closest. And I come here a lot just to say hi to the customer. Because a lot of customers.
You're always here.
Yeah, a lot of our customers, they love to see, the owners, like one of the many owners, every now and then just saying hi. And it's something we want to keep, to make sure that, the relationship is there. The CRM directly from the partners that own the place is there. So, it's part of our culture now that it has to be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, like everything here is quite calculated, what we do here. So we want that. and we want to keep that.
We get a lot of questions about people visiting Bangkok for a few days or a week, and they want to know where they can go out.
Yeah.
And the truth is, I think sometimes it's hard to make a recommendation because it depends on who you are, what your background is, what you're interested
100%.
in. So for people that might be interested in trying a new place,
Mm-hmm.
if they come to Baccarat, what will it be like? What kind of music will they hear? What will the vibe be?
I don't know, because like, when people expect nightclubs in Thailand, if you've been to Space Plus and any other places,
Yeah.
we are in the same category as them, right?
Right.
Also nightclub.
Well,
But
interesting.
the
but-
experience is very different.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
completely different nightclub experience. Because I think
100%.
I feel like Baccarat, where Space Plus, I'll put some footage in,
Yeah.
is massive
Yes.
and it's very crazy. And
Yes.
I feel
It's
like
also a lot of
Baccarat,
fun.
It
It's
is,
also a lot of fun.
But I feel like Baccarat is more of a refined.
Yeah, correct. I think we would say, when you think of Starbucks and when you
Yeah.
think about third wave coffee, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay,
with the
sure.
barista and stuff. I think
Yeah.
we are the third wave kind of like space or club.
Okay.
Where we really dig deeper or a level or two in terms of
Yeah.
how we deliver the music. Every DJ that comes here, because our speakers, we really fine tune our speakers really well. They're fucking expensive. And I think we overdid it a bit. And I think every DJ who come here and play for the first time, they play that set and they're, oh, fuck. And that's why every single DJ.
It's a good experience for
Yeah,
a
yeah,
music
it's-
fan.
Yeah, 100%. Like every DJ who come here to play is like they always compliment our monitors we have, and that's why they always want to do more here. At the same time, the guys who play at other clubs in Bangkok, they come here. It's like, oh, I never know that my set sounds this good. And it's like, yeah, it's all these things. But yes, for us, I would say that we are not a lounge either. Even though we have table service. But again, the core of our business is that we want people to mingle with and make friends. We are not really pushing people to like, hey, this is a dating club, yeah? It's more like enjoy the music, you lose yourself into the music, and of course, alcohol is part of it. But if you like to have a table, we have table service just like many other clubs. But again, we don't really emphasize this because if you notice our tables, there's no privacy, there's no confined space where you kind of like
everybody can
it's not like
get in, say
exactly
hi.
it's not like again many big Thai clubs or many big Bangkok clubs you will have like an area
your
or a
space.
sofa that where you don't know where your line is. If anybody comes in, it means like you are violating my space.
I know where it
Hey,
is.
not really.
Yeah.
Like, and then we actually, for two reasons, at night we actually remove those stools away from the tables as well. For two reasons. One, so people can actually come up and dance. There's
Yeah,
less.
I want to talk about that.
Everything
because,
is thought. Everything is actually planned. Yeah.
because many nightclubs in Bangkok or in Asia in general, they do this standing table thing where I'm, in the
Yeah.
US, we don't really have this.
Yeah.
So in the US, or I guess I haven't been to Europe, but I'm assuming in Europe too, a nightclub normally has like a dance floor, a bar people can walk up to. And then if you want to get like the VIP table, the bottle
Yeah,
service,
yeah.
you can get that. But here in Bangkok, in Thailand, almost every club has a ton of these standing tables.
Yes,
Where
yes.
it's not like a big couch, but it's a place to
Yes.
put your drinks, to put your bottle,
Yes.
whatever. And you have those too.
Yes.
But you have like an actual dance floor area,
Yes, correct.
which many places in Bangkok don't have. And I hate that. I could probably count on one hand the number of places that I've been to that have
100%.
like a legitimate
And
dance
if
floor.
they do have them, they don't do it right in the way that we like it. That's why
Yeah.
we.
Yeah.
Ern is actually the one that brought me here the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
Because like the first time I came here with my friends randomly, like I never heard of Baccarat before, and I just joined it. It's kind of fun, and then I tried to find a place where it's like club, but not a very hard
Yeah,
clubbing.
not-
Like sometimes when you're
correct.
tired, you can get like some chill vibes at
Yes.
the bar,
Yeah.
and especially the standing floor, like standing
Yes.
table. Sometimes I don't want to just stand
Yes.
at
yes.
our
correct.
table. Then
correct,
I
yeah.
come to the front and then
Yes. Exactly.
start dancing.
Exactly.
And
Yeah. I think that
especially
is the
DJ
DJ,
thing.
right? So we noticed as well that in Thailand and in Asia in general, to get people to get on their feet and start dancing, especially in a common dancing area, it's extremely difficult. So you have to create a certain vibes where we have to invite friends and families, or we have some guest list systems, that like what's called like you're invited, but these are the rules. You have to encourage the vibe, make sure you are around the DJ. We have
Yeah.
the system, just like most clubs, like promoters do this.
I
But for
understand.
us,
There's a lot of
as the venue-
psychology around
Yes,
it.
but for us as a venue, we have our own systems. At the same time, for us lately, we don't do that anymore much because things just work the way
Yeah.
it should organically grow.
Yeah.
And thank you for that, because now I think the club now, what it is right now today is because of our customer kind of like geared towards that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the comparison you made before about like Starbucks or different,
Yeah.
because, I never want people to think like, oh, this is the one and only best option
Yeah.
to go out, but it's an
It just-
option
yeah,
and it's
an
a certain
option.
flavor.
Yes, correct.
And if anything on this show, I want to encourage people to try different things because a lot of people, especially people coming to Bangkok for the first time, they know about like the same 3 places and they go the same 3 places as everybody
100%,
else that's listed on
100%,
TripAdvisor or whatever.
Yeah.
And it can be hard as a tourist or a visitor to know, okay, where do the local people go?
Yes,
where are all
exactly.
the other spots? So yeah, I would say check it out. Music wise,
Mm-hmm.
can you walk me through, because you have a
Yes.
bit of a different mix
Yes,
depending
correct,
on the
correct,
night of the
exactly.
week.
Depends on the night, each day of the week, right? We initially were going to do tech house, progressive house, and techno, because this is what our shareholders, our partners, we all love that, and that was what we were back at the old club, the lobby, right? We play so much trance, tech trance. The music was way harder, and there's no VIP table at all. Mostly it's all standing tables as well, but with a big dance floor. I will try to send you a footage of what we had from the Halloween last year. It was a great party. Not last year, 2 years before we got shut. And then now with Baccarat, we noticed the harder we go, the more we lose, table customers. And then we realized actually at the old club, when everything was working just fine, we had no VIP tables. That we had no couch. It was all standing tables. So it's like, I see. Certain clientele and certain services, they don't go well with really hard music. So now we understood the whole thing, and then we try to fine tune how we program each night. So now we know that for sure every Tuesday that you come to Baccarat, you'll get a hip hop
Hip-hop night.
Yeah. So we try to make our hip hop a little bit special, because every place that we go, during COVID time, we went a lot of like nightclubs because there's literally nothing to do or where to go, right? So we went to a lot of clubs, and we can tell when this song is played, we can tell the next 3 songs. And it's exactly that all the time. So like, come on, guys, like like when we went here, we went there. Why are you guys just press playing something like? Because it's all the same, the order of the songs. So we always try to ensure that the DJs that play for us is truly live and truly reactive to the people. And the MC is also truly reactive and understand what they are doing. So, we just make sure that, what the people feel, what the people are doing, the people who are running the show in front acknowledges it and also tune it based on the mood. This is the same with our other nights as well. So the Wednesday is usually the promoters' night. We invite the external promoters to come in and try their concept. They have their own clientele sometimes, and we don't mind it, because we love seeing new customer segment coming to our venue as well, and then they get to bring their own DJs to try with our venues as well, and our customer get to see what their brand is all about and maybe follow them too. So usually Wednesday and Thursday we have promoters, but lately we are trying to phase them out depending on how well they perform as well. So Thursday, if we don't have promoters, we will tend to do Afro house or tech house. So either really chill Afro house, like super chill, like you hear a lot of that in Sing Sing, and Sing Sing's great, by the way, like it's super great venue.
I think Thursday is my favorite night here.
Yeah. Or sometimes we do extremely hard like tech house. It's just one of those nights where we feel like we don't have that many customers that will run away anyway, because they come here because they already love us on Thursday. So we just go like tell DJ like try harder, and it works sometimes. People have a great time, aggressive, a bit dark, and people loved it on Thursday. Friday and Saturday are the days where I think we now label them as signature Friday, signature Saturday, because every DJ is from us. It's our in-house DJ, including of course Cardi Party, which started with us from the start at the old club, and now he's super famous. He played in Ibiza, he played everywhere around the world now. But when he comes back here, he always say, coming back home. It's homecoming for him. So yes, we love him for that. And also at the same time, sometimes he's around here. There's some problem. DJ finished the set early, but we're not closing yet. He will jump in and play for us. So this is what this is our vibe basically. All of our partners and shareholders, we contribute to the club in a different way as well. Sunday, we are still thinking, because Sunday is a day where I think we perform less well compared to most other days. Like it's Sunday and Monday are the 2 days. It's quite hard to program. So right now we just do like a Thursday. Like, either go a bit harder or go light. But we are thinking about doing another hip hop night because it's got great responses. And then more and more now hip hop people who actually go other places notice how well our hip hop.
I think this is a good room for that.
Yeah, 100%. So we might put it on Sunday. But Monday, we'll see what we do. Monday, we kind of like the way how chill it is. Because the staff are tired too, and
I see.
sometimes we just want a space to just sit and chill.
But for now, just only Tuesday, right? That has hip hop.
Yes, just now for Tuesday, but
Add more,
Sunday at some point. But the moment our group grows, which we will have, I think in total 5 more venues around. And
5 more venues.
Yes, around this area.
Because this street. So you were telling me the other day, this stretch of road. People think it's sort of 24, but it's actually, you explained that it's like a private.
Correct, it's a private road, yeah. Saw 24 ends at the Starbucks intersection.
Oh.
That's where Saw 24 ends. And after that, it's actually a private road. This is why you see, how, the hotel can collect money from car parking on the road.
Oh, I see.
Because it's private, it's not public.
Oh.
How can some random company put a telephone booth in the front?
Yeah, you have like a English style red telephone booth right out front.
How is that possible? It's not, right? So yeah, it's because it's a private road. The road becomes public again the moment you rejoin Zone 22 to the BMW.
Yeah,
that
but
is where it's public again.
Interesting because that allows you guys to kind of curate the whole street here.
Yes, in a way.
Because you have, tell me about what you have across the street.
So at across the street, as part of our group, but not all the partners, join in the investment. We have what's called like a golf simulation combined with karaoke place. It's called Fairway, Fairway City Golf Club, or Fairway Golf City Club. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm really bad at this. But yeah, it's becoming really popular now because there's a cocktail bar and the cocktails are actually really good. And then you have like 4 rooms, sometimes private, sometimes not, where you have a gigantic screen. You can, just try it, test your swing. And if you don't even know how to play golf like me, I'm just going to wait and just, play golf like a fool and wait until it's my turn to get the mic and start singing.
So about 2 weeks ago, I was actually in the US at the time. I just got back. You called me up and you were telling me about what's going on for Halloween.
Yes.
And you described it on the phone. And it sounded cool. But then the other day I came by and I saw the event space. And then I understood. So tell me what you guys are planning for Halloween.
So next door, that is what we call the 24 Boulevard. That's our next, it's more like a real estate development project where the partners will turn the whole thing into a multi F&B outlets.
It used to be something else.
It used to be Auto, The new concept is similar.
It was a restaurant?
Auto is a restaurant with a lot of clubs inside.
Okay, but now it's all it's like
the
gutted.
new concept is there's gonna be a lot of restaurant and a lot of club as well. But it will be redone in such a way that it's not as intimidating. Right? It will be more, it's gonna be brighter, it's gonna be safer to go. But because we are doing that, we gutted the whole thing after the last tenant moved out, gutted the whole building. And then because, on the other hand, I was talking to Nakadia, which is the DJ, and she was like, we were planning to open the second club, which is the Palms, which is where the old lobby club was. That is where we plan to do a real techno place, the OG, where we, how we started. We want to recreate that again, right? So we're talking to her about doing that, and she want to be an opening artist for us. And we want her, and we keep telling her that, we are now changing the plan. We are reprioritizing things a bit here and there because we feel like there's a lot more techno places opening in Bangkok. Maybe we'll wait a little bit. There's also M-Sphere, the fifth floor there,
Yeah.
opening, and we, of course, it's good for Bangkok, but we are not sure anymore about the investment, so we reprioritize things within the group a bit. But then, after we got the building, along with the fact that I was talking to Anakadia about how about we just do a temporary, kind of event, right? It kind of coincide. Like I compare note with the other partners, like, okay, why don't we have some big ass event where we use the venue that is under construction. It looks and feels like a proper, like a real underground rave back in the 90s, the 80s in Berlin, when raves were kind of semi illegal.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Because what's the theme of the event? It's kind of
So
like
the theme is a post-apocalyptic world, right? And it's like you're in a silo where the last of the humans that are left, will have the last party. After this party, we'll just die and go extinct together.
It's the perfect event space.
Yes.
Like, because it's basically a construction site.
It's a construction site,
but it's 2 levels. It's got you walk in and it's I don't know. You could, if you designed this as a nightclub and said, okay, this is our new club, I would believe you, because it just the way it's set up is so cool. And it's right on the main street here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we walked through the other day. I'm gonna put some footage in.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're around for Halloween,
correct. We got the whole thing, make the whole thing. We just, the moment we put the lights in, it's like, oh, this is exactly nearer to what we envisioned. And then our main guy, the other Ton, he because he's very good at all these things, right? He designed all this, like planned all this, like car flipped upside down, exactly like Mad Max, but with pyro effects and fire and stuff.
Wait, you're going to have an upside down car?
We will have a few of them, yes. Even the ambulances that are standing by, all the fire truck that will be standing by just for health and safety.
Yeah.
We'll have some decor on it.
Because if you guys have been to Baccarat, I mean, Baccarat's size, it's not that big.
Yeah.
This is going to be way bigger.
This is, because that venue, I think it can hold about 2,000 people easy.
Yeah.
Baccarat itself, I think maximum we can hold about like 400.
Yeah.
To 700 if literally like back to back.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a big event. It will be fun. And what I would like to stress about this event is that we pour quite a bit of money in because we wanna, and we are ready to accept some loss. I mean, because we wanna really promote the whole area. At the same time, really give the people the glimpse of what our genre of music is all about. Color is doing really good with house, like those color events, right? We are doing the same, but with techno and also slightly more progressive house. And also we have minimalist house from a lot of people from the Babalup guys from Phuket as well, which they are a big part of the event in terms of the DJs, list. At the same time, we also want to see how far we can go as a group, stress testing ourselves. And boy, we are stressed because I think we are not creating an event now. We are creating a festival.
Yeah.
When we look at the
big.
permutations of wristband, we have over 27 different colors of wristbands, and that is a time where like, wow, we really, our security got
that
better.
event will be just only one night, or you're gonna make like 2, 3?
It's 3 nights.
3
nights. 3 nights event, 3 stages, 3 nights.
It's gonna be different every night, or
different every night, not the repeat.
Oh,
Nothing
I
is
see.
repeat. Nothing is repeat.
Well.
So if you are preparing costumes, and if a lot of people, they go to one event and they have like costume changes. This is the
like
event
my
where you
friends.
don't need costume change. You come 3 different days, different outfit,
Oh,
right? Because it's 3 days,
yeah.
and every day the music is different. The first night will be mostly, I think, Babalup guys. So the music will be, it's like the start of the whole thing, right? It's like warm up.
Yeah.
And then the second day we'll go a bit more techno, and the third day we go a bit more like Afro house.
Where can people find out info, maybe advance tickets for the Halloween
The
event?
tickets are already on sale. It's through our distributor Cashiers. It's the same guys who are doing Siam Songkran. Just go to our special Instagram page called Burning City Bangkok.
Okay, I'll put a link down below.
Yeah,
Make
or
it
just go
easier.
to Baccarat. We have a link from Baccarat to Burning City as well. And then in the bio, there'll be a link to the ticket page.
Ton,
Yeah.
thank you for inviting us down here.
Thank you so much for
This is my first week
having
back
us.
in Bangkok. It's good to be back. If you guys want to come check out a new place, if you're visiting soon, come check out Baccarat, come see Ton.
Yeah, I'll be around most days. usually.
And if you want to see more of who we come across in Bangkok, hit the subscribe button, buy us a coffee down below, leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next one.